So hey guys, welcome to my channel. Got another video for you here. Something different. Usually I do food reviews, drink reviews, snack reviews, and unboxing of things that I have, things that I purchased rather, things that I've received in the mail. But this time it's an overview of my DVD collection. Don't have a big collection. But it's getting there. I only started collecting DVDs last year. That is November of 2018. Yeah, decided to have a collection. Don't have Blu-rays because I don't have a Blu-ray player, and I don't plan on getting one anytime soon, but maybe some day down the road. Anyhow, so I've got these three shelves over here. This one is not completely, this third one over here is not completely done. It's only partially filled. The rest, oh man, there's a lot of dust. I've got some cases and some covers and some junk. And I've got the top row of where my Star Trek collection is supposed to be, Star Trek Starships collection. I've got two box sets over there. Excuse me. Yeah, so let's start off. These are mostly imports from Amazon UK, and there's one box set from eBay. Got a couple of Funko Pops over there, and these are all from Amazon India and Flipkart, which is an Indian company, Indian online retailer, and these are mostly Amazon UK. So without further ado, let's show you what I currently have in my collection. Let's start off with the pride of my collection, the be all and end all as far as I'm concerned, my favorite movie and TV series, the nearest and dearest to my heart. Alright, this is the big kahuna. Anyway, it's Star Trek, and we start off with these are the movies. By the way, this is the 1979 Star Trek the motion picture movie. Love that. One of my favorite movies of all time. Probably is my favorite movie of all time, along with The Departed and First Contact. It's Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. Star Trek V, much maligned, but it's still good in my book. Star Trek V, The Final Frontier. Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. Star Trek VII, Generations. This is where the TOS cast move on, and you get the TNG cast coming in. Star Trek VIII, First Contact, which is again in my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I've watched it several times. Star Trek IX, Insurrection, and again another much maligned movie, but I love it a lot. Star Trek X, Nemesis, and I've got an extra copy of Star Trek Generations, which is different from the one that I, if you can see, it's a different cover. But I actually thought this one was lost, so I got this one, and this one reached me a month after it was deemed lost from Amazon. I think it was lost in the post office somewhere over here. And then we've got, this is from, so these are all from Amazon UK. This one is Amazon India. Star Trek 2009, the Kelvinverse. Star Trek Into Darkness. My favorite of the Kelvinverse movies, Star Trek Beyond, which is a lot like the original TOS kind of thing, just updated. Then again from Amazon India, we've got the Alien collection, Alien and Prometheus. So we've got the 1979 movie Alien. We've got Aliens, Alien 3, which is my least favorite. We got Alien Resurrection. And you've got Prometheus, which I know it takes a lot of flack from sci-fi fans. A lot of people find out a lot of flaws in this movie. And while I agree, I actually do like the storyline. I like where this is going. And Alien Covenant didn't do that much on the box office, but I like it a lot. In fact, I love this movie to death. Alright, now we've got one of my favorite sci-fi shows, TV shows, which is Battlestar Galactica, as my arm starts hurting. They're in different order, but yeah, this is actually Battlestar Galactica, the 1979 series. 1979 was a wonderful year for science fiction. This is 78 or 79? I think 79, yeah. The complete series, the pilot actually was also a limited release movie, and then we had we got 24 episodes in all. Brilliant show. bit cheesy when you consider or rather when you compare it to today's standard, but at the same time, it's very nostalgic for me. This is the first show that I actually got into when I was the age of 4, which is not cartoons. And this one is not that great. This is Battlestar Galactica, or just Galactica 1980 as I remember it. This is the sequel show kind of thing, set 30 years after the ending of the first movie. The first season of Battlestar Galactica. Okay, so we've got the 4-movie anthology of Batman, and that's why I've got the Batman Arkham Asylum Batman over here. But this is Batman the Motion Picture Anthology. If you look at it, it's got the 1989 movie Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin, which is a nightmare in itself. But yeah, it's fun. You can actually watch it as long as you switch off your brain for some time. Then again, that's from Flipkart. The Alien movies and Prometheus movies are from Amazon India. This one is from Amazon UK. Another nostalgic favorite, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the original movie. This is the second one, which is my favorite, Secret of the Ooze. Then you've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, number 3, which is not that great. Production costs were low. You've had different looking turtles, and well, wasn't that great. The animated one, TMNT, the movie, it's pretty good. I think they should have done more of these. They were actually quite awesome. This is a box set that I got from eBay, from a seller on eBay. Another nostalgic favorite, Planet of the Apes. This is the first 5 movies. And I need to set things in order back again. Excuse me while I do that. Huge favorite 5 movies. As you can see, 1969 movie, Planet of the Apes. And then you've got the 4 movies that came in the 70s. Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, and finally Battle of the Planet of the Apes, and you've got a special documentary about that. Then you've got the box set of Jurassic Park, the first 3 movies, the trilogy, Jurassic Park, Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3. Then you've got another science fiction favorite of mine, which is the very cheesy TV series called V, but the mini series that came before it was actually quite good, and in fact stands the test of time. So that's V. I've got this from Amazon UK, the complete collection, another awesome box set. Let's keep Spider-Man over here for the time being. As you can see, I just cleaned it a few minutes ago, but it's already, there's a lot of dust. And I've got the reason why he's over here is because I've got the Spider-Man 5 movie collection. That is the Tobey Maguire first 3 movies and the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. 2 is terrible, but excuse my voice, I'm actually recovering from a cold. Yeah, first one is pretty good. And then we got all the Amazon India and the Flipkart movies, which I got, sorry, not movies, but I got them off these 2 online retailers. Start off with 300, and this is the only row that's actually in alphabetic order. Start off with 300, Rise of an Empire, 2002, Annabelle. Then we got a beautiful science fiction, very touching movie called Arrival. Go watch it, it's beautiful. A horror movie called As Above, So Below. Like that a lot. The Age of Ultron, the Avengers second movie. I need to get the other 2. We got a thin case of Jane Fonda and Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy. It's a funny movie, a very oddball kind of movie. We got Batman vs Superman. Martha, yeah. You've got Blast from the Past. This is one case that actually, one DVD set that actually came a little damaged, but you can still watch the movie. So Blast from the Past. You've got one of my favorite comedies of all time, Bruce Almighty, and I'm starting to sweat over here. You've got Captain America, the First Avenger, and you've got Civil War. I don't have the Winter Soldier yet. That'll come soon. The Conjuring 2. got to get Conjuring 1. One of my favorite movies of all time. I put in my top 5 at least, The Departed, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, and Mark Wahlberg. Despicable Me, the first one. I've got to get the others. Doctor Strange, Edge of Tomorrow, or it's known in the US only as Live, Die, Repeat. I don't know why. You've got the remake, kind of sequel, Evil Dead. You've got the Exorcist, the prequel movie, Exorcist: The Beginning. It's the 5th in that series. I got to get the others. Gravity, my favorite Christmas movie of all time, Gremlins, very nostalgic movie. I watch it every alternate Christmas. The other Christmases I watch Die Hard. 2 ultimate Christmas movies. Then you've got Guardians of the Galaxy. You've got to get the second one. This is the double DVD set of Hancock and Hellboy. The second Hellboy movie, which is much better in my opinion, The Golden Army. Then you've got the movies from the Hobbit series. That's An Unexpected Journey, The Desolation of Smaug, and The Battle of the Five Armies, which I thought was kind of lengthy. You've got, don't kill me, I like this movie a lot. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't know why this movie gets a lot of hate. I actually like this quite a lot. A little bit of bad acting here and there, but still, I like it. You've got Iron Man, Iron Man 2. Don't have 3 yet. Like I said, only started collecting less than 4 months ago. Now you've got Disney's John Carter. Flopped, but talk about that in another video. The Jungle Book. You've got the Lord of the Rings collection, Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and they're all the extended editions, by the way, and The Return of the King. Let's move Wonder Woman bobblehead over here, Funko Pop over here, sorry. Then you've got Man of Steel with the Slippy Dippy cover, Martian, again with the slipcase. Fun movie to watch, actually. We've got one of my recent favorite Disney movies. I like this a lot, Moana. I watched it in the theaters and I liked it a lot. This is a horror classic, which I would call Pet Sematary, Stephen King, off a Stephen King book. Pixels, I've actually never seen this movie. This is the only movie in my collection which I've never seen, but I've got to watch it sometime soon. Shawshank Redemption, which is another one of my favorite movies. Spotlight, awesome movie, really, really good acting. Watch it. Then you got Thor, but I don't have the other 2. I'll get that soon. Then you've got Wayne's World, one of my favorite movies of all time. You've got Wonder Woman, and that's why I've got the bobblehead over here. The Funko Pop. I keep calling it bobblehead, I don't know why. And you finally you've got Yes Man, Jim Carrey, funny movie, and one of my favorite romantic movies, another favorite of all time of mine, You Got Me. Now let me get my chair. That was tiring. Yeah, the third row, which is not complete, has only got a few things. Which I've got a Neil Young concert, Heart of Gold. This is a very old one. I bought that many, many years ago. Like I said, I only started collecting in November 2003, but I actually have some DVDs which I bought many, many years ago. Bootleg version of Regenesis, the first season, which is a very good show, and the first and second seasons are actually quite awesome, but it kind of went down in quality in season 3 and season 4. That's the entire series, by the way. So Regenesis, the first one, it's a bootleg copy from Hong Kong or something like that, which I got over here. And we've got the complete collection of Angel. This is a bootleg version again from Hong Kong, and it's damaged, so I've got to get a new DVD set. So it's one of my favorite series of all time. I've got an extra copy of Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. If someone in India wants this DVD, I'll sell it to you for a very low price. Then you've got these are all from Amazon UK. a sci-fi classic. None of these are in any particular order, but Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You've got John Wick. Big fan of Keanu Reeves, and this is one of his best movies. The second movie, John Wick 2, wasn't as great as the first one, but still quite enjoyable. And I believe the third one is going to be a blast. You've got the 30th anniversary trilogy of Back to the Future, all three movies, Back to the Future 1, 2 and 3. And you've got the complete collection minus the Animatrix. So I guess we'll call it the complete Matrix trilogy. Another sci-fi classic. At least the first one is a classic. And I've got 3 music concert DVDs. Rush, Time Stands Still. Rush is one of my favorite bands, my top 3 favorite bands, at least my top 5 at least. Yeah, I keep putting them as one of my favorite bands of all time. Rush, love that band. Unfortunately, they have retired. And Rush, the 40th anniversary live DVD. And you've got Rush in Rio, which is older than the others, but pretty awesome. Then you've got the Taken trilogy, Liam Neeson's Taken 1, 2 and 3. I just recently watched, not on the DVD, I actually watched it on online streaming, but yeah. Here's another one of my favorite movies of all time, Pan's Labyrinth, and I need to really rewatch this again. Beautiful movie. You've got I'll call this one a Starship, I'll call this a sci-fi classic. The sequels are not that great, but this movie is pretty awesome. It's cheesy. It's meant to be cheesy. They're actually created that way, but it's an awesome movie. Paul Verhoeven directed. Starship Troopers with Neil Patrick Harris in a supporting role. And you've got another good sci-fi movie called Pitch Black. This is the Chronicles of Riddick movie. There are 3 movies. This is my favorite. The other 2 don't really measure up that much, but I will get them eventually. Justice League with the Slip EDP cover. Justice League movie. I actually feel it was too short. Otherwise, we could have actually had a really awesome movie. I still think it is a good movie, but don't hate it the way some people have. And I think they should have done things a little better. And if they had they had the Aquaman movie, had they had the Flash movie, and they had the Cyborg movie before this came out, we would have actually liked this much better. Another sci-fi pretty awesome movie called Serenity, which came out in 2005. Again, I'm a Joss Whedon fan, and this one is a kind of sequel and ending for the series, short-lived series Firefly. I need to get that too. As far as sci-fi horror is concerned, this is the ultimate movie, or maybe the second ultimate movie after the first Alien. This is Event Horizon. You've got Passengers. I pretty much like this movie a lot. This is a TV show, The Orville. This is the first season. The second season is actually airing on TV right now. It's a fun movie, an homage to Star Trek, especially Star Trek The Next Generation. You'll recognize so many similar themes, and even some of the characters are odes to the characters in TNG. Then you've got another sci-fi comedy movie, Evolution. You've got the Big Kahuna classic movie, sci-fi, as far as science fiction is concerned, 2001 A Space Odyssey. As far as science fiction cheese is concerned, but still on a big budget scale, this is a pretty big movie, Independence Day. And you've got the first movie, Naked Gun, starring the late Leslie Nielsen. Let me just show this to you. Please watch this movie if you haven't seen it. It's hilarious. The Naked Gun. I've seen this so many times. I love Leslie Nielsen, and this is the third movie in that series. I need to get the second one. It seems to be stuck somewhere on its way here to me. That's Naked Gun 33 and 1/3. The final insert. I've got to get the second movie. Those are 2 of my tripods, a coffee cup from Nescafe, and of course that's a power bank. And finally, oh yeah, I forgot about this. Haven't opened it yet, but this is 8 movies from the Abbott and Costello They made around 30 movies or something like that. So that's 8 of them. If you want to know which are the 8, it's Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man, Abbott and Costello Go to Mars, my favorite, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which is absolutely rip-roaring hilarious. Excuse me. Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy, Abbott and Costello The Foreign Legion, Abbott and Costello Meet the Keystone Cops, they meet the killer Boris Karloff, and meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So these 4 are from the Universal Monster series, and the others are regular ones. Finally, we got just recently received, just a few days ago, Star Trek, the complete series, the original, the one that started it all, the complete series, TOS, 3 seasons, and the prequel series, Star Trek Enterprise, and I've got to get the others pretty soon. I haven't actually opened them. I'll do an unboxing pretty soon. So that's it. That's my entire collection so far. We'll end on a good note, end with the recent 2 big box sets that I got, Enterprise and TOS. Thank you guys. Take care. More will come soon. Bye for now.